Hey, NC Church, it's Pastor Adam, and I want to say that I have been missing you all. I've been praying for you. I've been thinking about you. I miss my church family so much, and I am looking forward to the day. I don't know about you, but I'm sure that you are as well. But I'm looking forward to the day that we can all get together back at North Central Church, back in the sanctuary, praising and worshiping, to hear a word from Pastor Larry. It's coming soon, so stay encouraged. But until then, here at NC Church, we just want to be able to keep everybody connected, to keep everybody inclusive, to be able to share videos, devotions, to be able to have online service. Everything that we're trying to accomplish, we're trying to do it for the betterment of our church, of our community, and to just be an encouragement. So with that said, I want to share a word with you. Something that I really believe that the Lord has deposited in my heart over 2 months ago, actually. And who would know that in today's climate, in today's landscape, that it would hold so true to what's happening. Something that's happening daily, changes that are occurring to our life, to our lifestyle, to the way that we operate as a community, with each other, with our families. Here's the word. It's found in Exodus chapter 18. And you all know the story. It's about Moses leading the Israelite community, the nation, out of Egypt, going into the promised land. And this story is specifically about the many hardships that Moses had, specifically with leading the Israelite community and with all the problems that they had, with all of the decisions that Moses had to make for them, with all of the cases that he was trying to resolve. Read the story. This is what was a part of Moses' life. And you have to ask yourself, well, the Bible doesn't really say this, but I would have to believe that when Moses was being raised, don't forget that he was raised in the house of Pharaoh, that more than likely he saw Pharaoh doing the same type of thing that he was replicating, that he saw Pharaoh making decisions on a daily basis for the Egyptian nation. The cases that were brought to the throne, Pharaoh was deciding. So Moses, replicating what he saw, replicating what he was raised and what he would know would work, he was doing the same thing. But in essence, Moses was fighting a losing battle. He was taking up all of his time just solving problems, making decisions. And it wasn't until his father-in-law, Jethro, came to pay him a visit, and he saw what Moses was contending with. And he pulled Moses aside, as sometimes father-in-laws do to son-in-laws. He pulled him aside and said, here's the thought. Maybe you should shift gears, and instead of you deciding, why don't you recruit some help? Lead them, teach them, train them, show them what they can do to help. Delegate responsibility, give them the responsibility of deciding. So that way you're free to do some of the things that you need to do, the higher echelon situations that you have to do to lead this great mass of people. So Moses took his advice, and he did that. And I have to say that I feel that in my spirit, in a sense, it's the same thing that we find ourselves doing today. What used to be good pre-coronavirus, what used to be the way that you used to live life, what we used to be able to do as far as our outlook, how we operated, quite possibly post-coronavirus are going to be different. The way that we live life is going to be probably something that we would have never imagined. Maybe the Lord is speaking to each one of us, just like Jethro was speaking to Moses. Maybe this time you find yourself in a situation where you don't have answers to your questions and you're looking for clarity. Maybe it's the Lord speaking to all of us, prompting all of us individually to change gears on what we used to live life to how life is going to be lived post-corona. What a thought. What a word. Who knows what that means for you? Who knows what that means for me? But I have to believe that when we do come out of this, and we will, what is the Lord going to ask us to do? What different things is He going to ask us to change gears on something that we used to do prior? So I'm going to ask, whatever that is, I'm going to be praying for you, that the Lord leads you in a higher level that He's never led you before. And just as Moses took the advice of his father-in-law, maybe we ought to give the Lord some more levity in our lives and allow the Lord to speak to us, and whatever that means for you. I'm going to be doing the same thing. I'm going to ask the Lord to lead my life in a whole different parameter on what the Lord wants and wants me to be used for. Not so much of what I feel, but what do you want, Lord? How do you want me to shift gears into something way different that I could have never imagined before? I want all of us to be able to pray together. I'm going to be praying for you. You pray for me. And I know that once this is all over, that as a community, we're going to be stronger. We're going to be, in a sense, be able to be led by God to do some different things in all of our lives. And I want the Lord to position me for something that He wants me to do. We love you all. We love you here at North Central Church. We're going to be praying for you. Pastor Larry and Sister Debbie send you their best. They're always praying. They're always thinking, and we're always talking about you. Until we see each other again, Pastor Adam, God bless you.